Yo.
Welcome back to episode 2 of Burning My Bridges.
This is actually the third episode, too.
Yeah.
Because we filmed the one. We got, I don't know if it was 15 or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was
one was
bad.
30, one was 15.
Yeah.
But, it was just, an awful episode, and we, couldn't think. I just couldn't think about what I was saying. I couldn't function for some reason. I was just, couldn't do it.
But, you know what? I'm glad because we've had more interesting things occur.
Yeah, literally.
And
this
we've
is
got
better.
some of the same prompts. Wait, hold on. You discuss.
Okay.
There's been this.
So we found this kid on TikTok.
Hold on.
Zoe found this kid on TikTok, and he's really religious,
That's
and he
L.
all of his subtly, yes.
Oh, mine was gonna be not subtle. It was gonna be.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh.
Beep.
Fuck, I can't say that. Anyway, so this kid on TikTok, he's really religious, and he posts, all of his TikToks are, about God, which is, fine.
It's fine.
Just fun.
Like we said in the last episode, respect all religions.
Yeah, but it's just, the TikToks that he posts. What was the one that he had,
Oh my god, it's just really funny because he'll be like, people come, people go, or he posted something that's I love D, and we were like,
whoa, wait a second, you can't be putting I love D just written on the first slide of your TikTok.
Yeah, and it's just funny because a lot of his stuff is frick vape, and then
he's one of them is
me when I something, it's the ones where it's something bad, something bad, something bad, and then it's crying. His was something bad, when the bros vape, and it was not even a sad photo. It was just
a selfie.
Yeah.
I just don't get it when people care about other people vaping, because it's it's not their body. It's not their. It's not their, it's not gonna affect them.
I understand the concern, but usually people will not really want to stop when you're can you quit it? You're gonna make me sad.
It's not gonna stop them normally.
Guys, hold on. This Elsie Fisher stuff, I don't watch The Summer I Turned Pretty, but I used to watch Elsie Fisher in a series. I'm not gonna say it. Kind of cringe. Not really. And they were so funny. And I stand by that. I'm here for Elsie. See, I just did the it happens. I also went and I like to go
that one's really rough. That one's you're in a Looney Tune shit. I don't know how to function. We need to talk about
Ashley joining a throuple.
I didn't join a so what happened was we were at a concert.
We were at the Boy Genius
concert, and it was outside, so it was just a big pile of people.
Yep.
And at first it was me and my sister, and then Zoe got separated, so she was behind us for a while. And then I joined Zoe, and then my sister went up further.
Yeah.
And then this couple, they just started merging in front of me, and they kept moving closer to me where I physically couldn't move. I couldn't stand there anymore.
Neck. Wait, hold on. I'll get to that later.
He literally slowly, and he was rubbing. He was around her.
They were
He was behind her, hugging her, rubbing her arm.
But Ashley was
we were touching, so he was rubbing my arm, and I was am I supposed to be a part of this?
Yeah.
What is happening?
And so me and Ashley were really beside each other. They were behind us, slowly moved beside us. So Ashley and I were standing kind of we either have to look at each other or be standing like this, behind one another. Like Ashley in front of me, because she's just so itty bitty, so tiny short. And then I could hear them talking, and I was like, oh my god, is this their first date? I don't think it was, but because of how lovey-dovey they were. But it sounded like he was telling her new info, which was his birthday.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I turned blank and shit.
Was it March or something?
June. He was like, yeah, I turned blank in June. And then he was like, and you turned 23 in April. Like, it was something that he just remembered. So they were talking, and Ashley was like, I feel like I should be in that conversation. And I was like, go tell them you turned 16 in November. They'll love it. Like,
yeah, they probably would. Like, and then they were behind us, and then they literally ended up right in front of us. Which is, like, crazy, because that means they just completely, like, merged in front of me.
And, oh my god, his neck stunk.
I accidentally...
He was a stinky man.
I accidentally touched the top of his head, and then also his ass.
I accidentally did touch the top of my head.
How did I accidentally touch his ass?
I think you were moving your phone down, because they were going so close.
They were so close. To me. It was, like, awful. And then I moved my phone, because I was videoing it, like, up above, because I'm short, so... I have to hold it above everybody. And I was taking my phone out, and I literally, like, rubbed it against his ass. And then also, another time when I was taking a video, I, like, went like that onto his head.
I just did a swift brisk of his head, and I was like, oh my god, he didn't notice. He did not notice.
We saw him again when we were driving away. He was crossing the road smoking a cigarette, and I was just like, that's the dude. That's
I was
him.
like, you need to go talk to them. Like, you need to reunite. You need to get your number, make a group chat.
It was crazy. Like,
yes,
it just felt so awful.
There was, like, more little things that made them, like, just, like, a little throuple.
It was a lot of, like, the rubbing of, he was rubbing my arm. Like, he was rubbing my arm.
Yeah, I was just, like, talking to Ashley, because I was like, this couple's pissing me off, because they kept on, like, I get it's crowded, but they just kept on shoving into me, and they're behind me with perfect amount of space, but they just started shoving into me, and I was like, this couple's pissing me off. And then she was like, yeah, and they're also, like, basically making out on us.
No,
like, with the way
like,
that we were, like, touching them.
Because they were right in front of us. They were right in front of us. So I would be videotaping, and then I'd pull my phone down, and I would just see them making out. Like, they would just be kissing.
They'd just be like, and, like, mind you, so it's, like, them, and so basically, like, he'd be pressed up against one of us while they're kissing, and that's why I could smell his neck, which smelled disgusting.
Like, sweat?
No! It was not sweat. I would understand sweat. I smelled sweaty. I would be hypocritical.
It was really hot out.
Really hot out. But he just smelled like it was pre-made odor.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Pre-made odor. But we went and saw Boy Genius. It was really good.
It was good.
Didn't cry. I almost cried, but it didn't.
You know what made me mad? Is, so my sister left to go up and sit down because she had been standing, like, the whole time. Me and Zoe, like, left to go get food because I felt really ill because it was so hot out. Also, lack of, like, food, I guess. Like, it felt awful. So we got food and whatever, and then me and Zoe stayed down longer, and then I was just, like, I didn't feel so bad, so I stayed down there, and then I was like, Zoe, do you want to go up soon? And she was like, I just want to wait for this one song.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, because I also wanted to wait for that song. And then finally, when I was just like, fine, I'm just going to go walk up there, as soon as I sat down, the song played.
It's true.
As soon as I sat down, the song played, and I literally, like, I'm actually, like, really upset about it.
Yeah, it was A Letter to an Old Poet, and then right after was Not Strong Enough, and boy, were they good. Boy, was the whole concert good. I felt so emotional because they played songs from, like, each person's discographies, like Julian, Lucy, Phoebe, and when they played Graceland too, because of, like, Julian, I was like,
I'm sorry, it's really hot.
So hot.
It's so hot in
I
here.
had to turn off the fan so it wasn't too loud.
Or I'm like, I'm like sweating. What's next on the schedule?
Okay, but this one, like, well, you're...
Probably not. It's fine.
I don't know. Maybe we'll wait off.
Maybe we'll wait a couple more episodes. Do that one.
Oh, guys, the other day... Wait, hold on. one more thing to say. Peeved because when we were at Boy Genius, someone handed Carly Rae Jepsen a Minecraft sword in the middle of the song. And she's like, the security was not that tight. What if someone, like, had an opening and it was a real blade? Anyway. Also, my phone died right after the freaking boys. I had to kick my cat out. Should I let her in?
Yeah. She does no harm.
She does no harm, but she does a little.
She's just a little Luna. Not little, but Luna. Not little.
Hurry up.
My feet are off the ground.
Anyway, my phone died right after the boys came on stage, so I didn't get any videos, but I actually did get a video of me.
So did Brenna. Got some videos of the concert to send. I don't know, I was recording here and there. Like, I'd record, like, the first few verses, and then I would, like, put my phone down, because I don't want to be, like, filming the whole time, and then, like, losing the experience. Like,
losing the experience, that's what I kind of liked. My phone died, but, like, I've gone back and looked at the videos. But there's this really awesome video of Ashley. She was taking a video, and then I was singing so, like, aggressively at her, and it's just really cute. Like, it's me and my dog.
Yeah, because I turned my camera towards her, and she's just singing right in front of the camera.
Yeah.
My feet are off the ground.
Me and Ashley, we made some nice... Okay, guys. I couldn't find a paper, so I found a Love Good Fats lemon mousse thing that my sister had in her room.
She actually cut it with scissors, so it actually makes it even better.
At first, I ripped it. So
even more bougie.
Okay. I'm gonna find a new co-host. And it will be Josh Peck.
I thought you were about to say somebody else.
Can we talk about the fact that on Snapchat the other day, I was just like, I don't know, having a blast, and someone was like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 16, and then I said, how about you? And they said, 2K, and they showed me their basketball game, and then they said,
so they
2K.
Didn't... Oh, never mind.
2K. This is all me and my dad talk about basketball. And I said, oh, nice. Me and my dad can talk about random stuff. It's nice. Unadded. I don't care. I hate Snapchat. I was just using it for the experience of people who use Snapchat. I got unadded for a good father-daughter relationship.
Well, I just think it's weird.
So strange. I don't know why. I kept on, like, talking about it. My friend was like, is this really the peak of your day? And I was like, no, but this just happened. And I'm so, like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, it's like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, like, why? Like, I get you're, like, upset about your lack of a relationship with your dad.
But, like...
Is that really a reason to unadd somebody?
Like, I don't care.
Not that it matters.
Not that I
like,
care.
You're unadded.
Like,
Hang on, I'm grabbing my drink because I'm actually #thirsty because it's actually so hot in here. Sorry, I had to get really loud there just for them to get how hot it is.
No, it's so hot here. I actually don't know the degree of Celsius because we're here in Canada.
You have to cut that out because I was just like worming off the bed and I can't have it. I'm not gonna be like you have to cut that, but you have to cut that.
I have to cut that. That's porn.
I was worming. I put my ass was out.
You were XQC worming.
I was.
Can we talk about XQC worming? And him on the H3 podcast. I didn't know who XQC was. I've heard his name, but I don't even. Do you even know? Do you know? No, because I'm sorry. What does he do? I know he steals videos. Pretends to react to me. He's like, hey, chat, what's this?
Can we once we get big, if we get big, can we do a mukbang?
Yes. Mukbang. I always say mukbang. I don't know.
But I think those sound so fun.
You know, I think we have to invite James Charles.
James Charles or Jeremy Renner. Like, I'm good with either.
Oh, I know that James is good with weird ages, so
it might be better than Jeremy.
I don't think Jeremy would like that. He'd be like, I don't want to hang with 16-year-olds.
I mean, maybe he'd bring us some of his vodka or whatever alcohol he made. Oh my god, his
alcohol. But he'd be like, but I don't know, would he? I would love that. We're in a different setting because I'm in a different house. This isn't my room. I think that's going to be an ongoing theme of just never being in my room.
We're going to be in, like, a different room every time we're, like, filming something. I'm just, like...
Yeah.
I know it's going to be like that. Like,
I've been wanting since, like, months, or I don't know. I've been wanting to, for when we start this, print a mini, like, 3-foot Jeremy Renner cutout. I just haven't done it yet.
Well, it needs to go to the in the background of the video.
It does. Also, the next time we will have deco that makes sense with the pod.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, the first, like, what did we have in them? We had a guitar.
Oh, we had a guitar pillow that was in my dad's room, and then
And it came in, like, halfway through the first episode.
It came in the second episode, so we don't...
Okay, it's actually not in any of it, then, if it was in the second episode, because we're not using any.
I have this... Maybe we'll release the audio one day.
No, one day.
One day.
It's a really bad. Like, I don't even know. I didn't even know what I was saying. Like, I don't remember. Like, I remember, like, while we were filming, just thinking, like, what just came out of my mouth.
No, I just remember being like, what was I just saying?
No, like, I couldn't remember anything. Like, I lost my whole train of thought.
I was like, it was like, what happened to us? Like, we were both just, like, short-term that moment.
Yeah, it was bad.
Sorry.
That's gonna happen a lot. Okay, I want to talk about perjury, low-key embarrassing.
Yeah.
Perjury is low-key embarrassing because what the fuck are you doing?
Because, like, not to be, like, a goody-goody, but I don't like lying often. Just because, not because I don't like lying, because I'm scared of getting caught in a lie. And I am an anxious gal. So I would be so scared going up to court and, like, having to put my hand on a Bible. Not even religious. Put my hand on a Bible and be like, I swear I won't lie. Like, whatever. I think that's what they do. I think that's what they do. And then I'd just be like, oh my god, they're going to think I'm lying. Like, they think I'm lying. Like, I'm going to court.
I'm the type of person who looks guilty as fuck if they're nervous. So, like, if I'm in court, I'm going to look guilty no matter what.
You know what? I think I'd just start mouth dumping because, like, remember that one time we got in trouble and we had to go talk to a certain person?
Yes.
And I literally just was like, honestly, I was pissed, but I was just like rambling, man. 'Cause I'm sorry, not happening.
Yeah, I was like crying.
But I didn't. I'm so shocked.
Well, I got called down solo, so
yeah.
You know, guys, give me a break.
Maybe that will come by one day. One day.
Maybe.
One day.
When I get canceled.
That was so bad. It's
canceled.
Not. No, if anything, it would shed light on the gross things that such person was. You know what? Maybe we'll not talk about this until we graduate high school.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Because we can do it, like, after. It doesn't really matter.
Yep. Because, like, you know what? I don't know. Yeah, but I'd be so scared of them thinking I'm lying. And then imagine how embarrassing it would be if you lied and then got caught in said lie.
No, I'm telling you. I mean, you could drink, you could have a sip.
I thought you wanted me to. I don't even like Fruitopia.
Okay, Fruitopia, we need to talk about Zootopia.
Oh.
Zootopia is such a fire movie.
Oh my god.
It scared the shit out of me. Like, when they go rabid.
That plot twist, insane. I remember I was sick watching it with my cousin. And I remember we were both sick and missing school. And my mom had to go run errands. So I was dropped off at my cousin's house. And they were like, you can't get off that couch and play. Like, or else you're going to school. Because obviously it'd be fine if you can, like, play around. Like, whatever. And so we were both just, like, laying down. We watched Jaws and Zootopia, and I was, like, more, like, shocked at Zootopia than I was by Jaws.
Jaws is fire, but like Zootopia, like when like it just I can't like the otter, and then there's it's such a deep show. Like there's so much it's like a maze.
Can we
so much stuff
unpack how horrifying otters are? Like the other day,
why are otters scary?
They're like,
I'm more scared of sloths than otters.
I mean, okay, sloths crazy, but no, otters, they are so horrifying. Like I'm pretty sure
they're like cuddly. Like,
have you never heard of the Vancouver dog that was drowned by an otter?
Okay, no.
No.
But
like they I'm pretty sure, I may be wrong, I may be defaming freaking otters, but I'm pretty sure they're another type that tries to R-word humans. Like, you know how dolphins do that? Like, they're like, I may be totally off, I forget, but they're horrifying. Like, they're so dangerous. Like, they will, like...
I didn't know that. I thought they were just, like... Because I feel like what I see online is, like, that they're cuddly,
like,
cute
like,
guys.
They would, like, hold things underwater while they're having S with them, and they die, and, like...
It's a little weird. A little bit gross. A little bit strange. A little bit concerning. A little bit inhuman.
Because they're not.
Shut up. Cut that. Anyways.
Ew, okay, we need to stop being cringe, because on the last episode, I, like, died while I was listening to it. Like, at the, my dad's tablet just fell. Guys, I'm sorry. I was so nervous. Like, I was so nervous. I couldn't function. And I'm hoping
I remember when that happened.
Okay, but Shane fucking my real name, came out of nowhere. And I seriously thought you were talking about because of how ghostly and scary and how Rumpelstiltskin is. But
oh my god,
no.
We were talking about Joe Jonas today.
Oh
and
my god.
And then Zoe was like Joe Jonas / Shane, and I was like, and we were talking about like Camp Rock.
Okay, we're talking about Camp Rock and his character's Shane.
And I looked at her and I was like, are you talking about like calling him Shane because he looks like Shane Dawson in this movie, like the haircut, or are you saying that because his name is Shane?
Okay, can we talk about how weird they made Kevin in that movie? Because they were like, he was like, can you make me a birdhouse? How's my birdhouse going? It's like, this is a camp for like
musicians,
music and dance. Where do you think they are making birdhouses?
It's not like a woodworking shop. It's a band camp.
Like, I'm sorry, they're going to go pretend, they're gonna go grab their hats and mics to go dance and hip-hop where they don't need mics. And then they're gonna sing the best song ever. You're the voice I hear inside my head.
I like Nick Jonas introducing me.
Yeah, it's...
Wait, yeah, he talks about cheese.
He talks about cheese. No, how he doesn't like cheese, but he only likes it on one thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
And I don't know, but it's to the one beat of that song. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was talking about it the other day with my dad, and I was like, it's that one song, you know?
No, it's For Real Fire. Like.
No, it's... And so... The Joe Bros are coming to a city near us.
Yeah, and we're going.
We need to go.
Like, we don't have tickets, but we're going.
And I'm currently unemployed, so I need to get a job.
So she can.
I've been looking for months.
You need to hurry up. When are they coming? When's the date? I don't remember what.
November 11th.
Now they know what show it's gonna be. Which means they're gonna know where we live.
In the biggest city in Canada.
Anyway, moving.
Or second.
Yeah, we don't have tickets yet. You need to get a job. Please get a job.
Oh my god, I've been trying.
She's been trying for like a year now.
I've been trying since November.
Yeah. Like last year or this year?
2022.
Okay. Still sad. It's literally 2023.
I got a job and then they didn't give me the stuff. They didn't give me any contact information or any way to make an account, or I don't know, it's hard to explain, so I just literally had to not work there, and that was the only job I've gotten.
Since the other two?
And guys, I didn't get fired. I actually was praised and then not praised for my work. I did good.
Where?
The second one we worked at together?
You were not praised.
Mm-hmm. When the district manager came by, they made me...
Yeah, the district manager, not by our manager.
Not by our manager.
I hated
well,
her.
she did, because
me too.
I tried to quit, and then she was like, no, please, the managers talk so good about you. And then, like, she switched up, and she was like, I've been hearing bad things about you. And I was like, what?
No, I was, like, gobsmacked.
And she was like, I know I begged you to stay, but maybe it's best you focus on school. And I was like, can you give me more info?
She did this to me a week later and then did it to me another 2 times.
Yeah, and I quit because I was like, I'm not gonna be disrespected because, yeah, sometimes I gaffed off, but I did my work while I gaffed off.
It was still done. Like, it was still, like, I know it's like, well, if you get done early, you can start a different task.
We could not finish that early.
We couldn't even finish the first task because it was that big. Like, I don't.
It was like shipments.
Also, we're not gonna just do shipments and what's it called?
Facing?
No, what's it called?
Sorting.
We're not gonna sort and
not
talk.
We'd get and like one thing is that she told me to, like one thing I was horrified of talking to my coworkers besides Ashley. Like, not even the one I used to be friends with. I wouldn't even talk to her. Anyway, so I would, but not, like, rarely, because I wanted to focus on my job, and I just chat with Ashley during sorting, which is, like, you're allowed to do that. And she was like, I've been hearing that you're a chatty fellow, or whatever, and I was like, where are you hearing this?
No, like,
Who is telling
your
you
source?
this? Because... quite honestly, it was the opposite. The opposite.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just, like, an interesting experience that I don't need to go through again. I'm like, okay.
But, like, how
out.
funny would it be to, like, reapply? I'm kidding. I would never do that.
I'm so curious. I want to know what she would say. Would she reply?
I hope so. That'd be really funny. I wonder if she texts my personal number. You're the voice I hear inside my head. The reason that...
Should we do the other one?
Oh, okay. So we talked about this in the last one, but
that we didn't post.
No, we didn't post it. And this was supposed.
I've yawned like 7 times, and like when you're editing this, please count my yawns because I've counted. I mean, I've yawned so many times.
I will. I'll do like a yawn count, and then I'll have to do yellow for you, and orange for me.
Awesome.
I don't know. I was gonna say blue. I don't know.
I want blue.
Okay, I'll go purple.
That's not a fun color.
Purple's fun.
Purple's ugly.
Okay, I'll go like a magenta, a fuchsia.
What about a burgundy? I love burgundy.
I love burgundy, but it reminds me of grade 7, who I hate
burgundy or maroon. To me, they're the same, but like...
Maroon 5, let's talk about it.
Animals, let's go.
Oh my god. I remember me and Belle... Me and my friend, when we were little, we used to listen to Maroon 5 Animals while playing with this old castle. And it'd be like, this song's about sex. This song is about the S word. And it's
See, I never did that.
You are 6. Why do you know that?
Valid question. Why do you know that?
I don't know. I feel like I just spawned with the info. I know I didn't. I must have... I don't know. Yawn. I need to look away. So.
That's the second one. Of the, like, since I've talked about it.
Okay, guys. Do you hear my voice? We usually talk not like this. We usually are more natural. A little less... You're the voice. But, like... when we're filming this, it's like hard not to be like a little tense and try to put on a persona, but the persona ends up being cringe and not as silly and a little
we're
ludicrous.
Better when you know us, like in person.
Yeah.
But once we get going, make more than 4 podcast episodes, maybe we'll be better. The 2 are flukes though. That doesn't count. That was bad.
Maybe like once we get a more comfortable setup.
Yeah.
Oh my God, woman.
That's number 3.
Female.
At
Stop it.
Oh, who would say that? Oh, I know who would say that.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was him, and he used to be like,
shut up,
females.
Ew.
And it's just like a pig.
Yeah.
Sorry, but like literally.
No,
pig.
it's like
who's like going around being like, ew, males.
No one.
Like nobody does that. You're just making yourself look weird by calling
like
people like female. Like I get that we are females, but like why are you like ew?
But that's like
females.
the same thing. That's like the same thing that you call like a cow, like a female cow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just a cow, but like you don't go like, this is a girl cat. This is a woman cat. You go, oh, it's a female cat, or like female.
That was a heifer. What the fuck is a heifer?
I don't know. There's different kinds. Okay.
We literally took an agriculture class, and we went through a whole cow unit, and I couldn't tell you one thing about cows.
I couldn't tell you anything about cows.
I couldn't tell you anything about that class.
I
I don't know how I passed. Like, that was a bad...
Okay.
Also, he used to... So, it was, like, an agriculture course, so we would do, like, stuff on, like, a farm, and, like, gardening and stuff, and, like, corn. And he was like, if you guys cook with the stuff that you take home from the farm, because he would let us take food home.
Yep.
I'll give you extra credit. And me,
Our
Zoe,
friend.
and our friend...
We went to our friend's house.
Take my story away from me, why don't you? We went to our friend's house, and then we made corn, and we took a picture. We were all holding our plates of corn. It was just a picture like that. We were all holding the corn. Did he give us extra credit?
Was it Tessa who took the photo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't get extra credit at all.
Tessa knows about this. I told her. I didn't tell her the name, though.
Oh, I'm, like, peeved about it, though. I'm like, what
No,
the...
he didn't give us extra credit. And you know how hard, tooth and nail, I had to fight to get butter to put on my corn?
Oh my god. Well, why is butter so expensive? Also, I was the only one who had money, so I got stuck with buying the fucking $6 butter.
Well,
I don't want to pay $6 for butter, especially when I have butter at my own house.
I
That's
know.
why I was peeved.
That's the thing. I was getting an ice cap from Tim Hortons, and I said, Ashley, let me just ask for butter. And she was like, no, I'm going to go purchase butter. And I was like, but I could do this. And I guess I said something.
It's so much more work.
And then
you have to,
and then
also,
I
they're
got,
not going to give us enough butter to cover... We had, two cobs each?
Something. I can put in a photo.
No, you will not.
Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't.
Also, I was wearing that neon green shirt.
You were... I don't remember what shirt I was wearing. I think I was just wearing like a tank top or something because it was hot out.
We've been talking for 32 minutes.
It doesn't feel like it.
I'm sweating.
Oh, I'm so hot.
I feel the heat radiating off of me.
Yeah, if we had, like, 2 microphones, which we don't, I would make you sit further away from me so then our body heat would get away from one another.
Part of me is just wanting to go, like, lay down.
You're the missing piece of me.
But then they wouldn't be able to hear me.
Okay, me and Ashley, we filmed some videos earlier. We filmed some ticky-tags.
Which we normally don't do, so we're not cringe as fuck.
No, that's like the opposite. I filmed a really good one that I'm probably never going to post of me hiding.
You're posting that. Can you send that to me?
Yes.
So then I can post it on my spam.
Maybe we should just upload these to the channel so then when people one day come near it,
they can see that.
They can be like, oh, this one's one that we was talking about. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I can't go with something.
All I can say is that she was under the bed, and I didn't know she was under the bed until I got off the bed to turn the light. She was like, can you turn the light off for me?
Yeah. Because you know that, like, old filter? It's, like, all cute, and then it's, like, there's all the other one where it's, like, old but crispy baby. I think that's the filter name. I was like, actually, it's probably because it's
It's only a little bit infected. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to call you the...
No, it's because I didn't disinfect anything.
I think I have something I can disinfect it with, like one of the belly button sprays that you use on your belly button when you get your belly button pierced. I don't have my belly button pierced.
Sure, we can try that when I'm taking my makeup off later. I know what you're talking about. Those things that fucking spray rapidly and get everywhere.
I wish I had one for when I when I got my septum pierced, because I was like...
You can't keep that. That sounds bad. That sounds like inappropriate.
No, hold on. Zoe whimper audio just dropped.
Zoe needs to be kicked off this pod right now.
Ooh.
Ooh. Sorry, we're just talking about my notification that just popped up.
Yeah, just from the Jeremy Renner app. It came back, but I actually got banned from it.
Why are you capping, bro?
So, for Halloween, months away, me and friend, we are going to be... I need to go to multiple Halloween things because I have to be Tobias Funk as the Blue Man Group understudy, where he's missing the blue from his back because he couldn't reach it.
I mean, that would be a fire costume.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about what I want to do for Halloween yet.
I always think about it. I also need to steal Danny Gonzalez's costume of Astronaut in the Ocean because it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I'll just do something basic, like a fucking...
You'll buy a fairy wing.
Ew. I was gonna do that with a certain somebody, but then I did not do that with a certain somebody.
Please tell me it's not...
It's who you're thinking of.
Cousin of...
Yeah.
Cousin. They're not. Actually.
Wait, now I'm Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna...
Oh, yeah.
It makes sense.
With that person, we didn't.
Ew.
Which I'm grateful for.
Oh god, I wasn't anything for this Halloween this year because my house flooded, so I couldn't do anything.
What was I? Oh, I dressed up as Scream. Because it was more like a last minute, like, my friend came over, and then we, like, were like, I guess we'll go trick-or-treating, and then we got candy.
I was supposed to go out, but then my house flooded, and I couldn't do that.
Imagine your house flooding.
For the second time.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me. That's because I'm awesome and you're not. You know, I want to talk about... Actually, we can just do that next pod. Never mind. Take it back.
Well, we've still got a lot of time.
Why? It's like we have like 4 minutes.
You want to stop at 40?
Yeah, that's what we did last time.
No, we stopped at 50.
Oh, my God. It's so hot in here. I'm, like, disgusting.
I know.
Anyways.
I think we should turn the fan on for a while and then film the second one.
Yeah. So, I'll just go...
Yeah, we'll do 40.
I went... Oh, so I shouldn't tell my story? I'll just tell it. Hopefully it's short enough. If not, it's whatever. I went on a vacation and security beat my balls off, bro. So we were leaving. We drove to the airport and we were leaving. And, I brought my Birkenstocks and then I didn't take them off while going through the scanner because I forgot about it. Like, Birkenstocks have metal on them. So I didn't take them off and then he was like, it's your Birks. And then I was like, oh.
Did he say your Birks?
Yeah. And then I was like, oh. And then he told me to go back through and take them off and put them in a bin. And that was like, okay, that's fine. Like, it's not that bad. Then we arrived at the place we were going, and we were going through customs. And then I put my bags through the scanner, my Lulu bag, and my carry-on.
Oh my god, you sound so rich.
And they take my bag off the belt, and then they're like, give me that. And then I was like, okay. And then they're like, give me this. And then he was pointing to my belt bag. And then he was also like, give me, like, your carry-on. And then I was like, okay. And then he was like, inspection. And, like, he fucking yelled inspection.
Oh, yeah. He also, like, they held onto your passport, too.
That was a different thing.
That was okay. I thought that was on purpose.
No. He yelled inspection and then rifled through my suitcase.
Ew.
Rifled through my everything. I was stressing. The amount of anxiety that was radiating off
oh my god, that's like
crazy.
How I would be on the stands in court because I'd be scared of being arrested for perjury. Like, I don't have anything wrong, but
it was just, like, scary. And then, so when we were leaving to go back home, so we stayed there for a week, but we were leaving to go back home. We go through security, everything's fine, we go to our gate, it gets changed to a different gate, delayed, then canceled.
Can you hear the dog snoring through the wall?
Yeah, it sounds like a...
phone vibrating.
Yeah, like somebody's phoning you. And then, what was I saying? Oh, and then the flight got canceled, so then we had to... The next day, they put us in a hotel, because they didn't... What are they gonna do? Because it was at...
Well, they're like...
Because our flight was supposed to be at, like, 3:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And then it was, like, it's gonna take off at, like, 4 p.m. the next day. And then I was like, are you kidding me?
Like, I miss my bed.
Literally, I want to go home. Like, as much as, like, the vacation was fine, like, I just want to go home. And also, like, we had to go get our baggage, and then we bought, like, alcohol there, like, from the duty-free.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we had to give it to the duty-free back and then pick it up the next day because we can't take it through security when we have to go back to the airport the next day. Anyways, so we wake up in the morning, we're leaving to head to the airport. What?
That you couldn't take it through. That's crazy. I also have only ever been
Well,
on
you
one.
can't take it through security.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take any liquid.
No, you
right?
can't.
Because it could be anything. So it's
Yeah.
like, if you pull up with vodka,
Yeah.
they're really not going to allow you
No.
to. But, so we stayed the night at the hotel. We woke up. We went downstairs. We got ready, whatever. They take our suitcases and give us tags.
Yeah.
To know, like, that's your bag.
Like,
we
hey,
get on the
that's
charter
yours.
bus. They were, like, loading all the luggage. We get there, get off the bus. Was our luggage there? No. It was at the hotel. They didn't put it on the bus, so we had to wait outside for 40 minutes for our bags. That was also
hectic.
Anxiety. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Literally losing my mind. Like,
yeah, you were stressed.
I was...
Because didn't they not tell you that they were just like, I don't have it right now?
They didn't tell me if they didn't tell us if they had it.
Yeah,
they were just like I'll
they're
call
not
my
here.
boss. And then when the boss brought it to us, because he had to pick up the girl who was, like, with us to, like, take us there or whatever, he was
Wait,
like...
a girl with
he
you?
was like, yeah, like, someone from the
airport.
Yeah, the airline.
Yeah.
And he said to us, he was like, you're lucky I had to come pick her up or else you'd be paying for a taxi. And it's like, I'd be paying for a taxi for your mistake, not putting my suitcases, 4 suitcases,
Yeah.
on the bus.
Which
Hello?
is, like, big mistake.
Like, how do you just not bring 4 suitcases onto the bus?
Yeah. Like, that's a lot to miss.
Anyway, so then we got our tickets printed, and then at the thing, but then they didn't give us our bag tags, so we had to wait in line to do bag drop anyways, but we didn't already have our bag tags, so he had to print them off for us. So we needed to scan our passports and whatever. And I went to the washroom once he did my bag, so then by the time I was out, they'd be done. And then the whole time in the airport, I was to my mom. I was like, "You have all you have all the passports. You have the boarding tickets. You have all 4. You have all 4." And then I was like bothering the hell out of her, and she was like, getting mad at me. And I'm like,
No.
"We're international, man. I'm just trying. I'm not taking
Like,
any
I'm
risk.
not
Like, I can't do
risking
this."
losing my stuff due to a fault that could...
Literally. And then I got out of the bathroom, and then I was like, "You have the passports?" And she was like, "Yeah, but speaking of that, he gave me back our passports, and I checked, and I had walked away, and I checked if I had all 4, and I only had 3. Guess whose was missing? It was mine.
Miss
Out of
Ashley.
all of the passports, it was my passport.
Also, hold on. I gotta make a quick intermission. Guys, I can't sing. I know it. But do you know how fun it is to be sing-songy? It doesn't matter if you're good. Do it. That's fine, and I can't stop singing the song from Camp Rock. I just can't. I hope I don't get copyright claimed. I will weep.
Yeah.
Crazy unfortunate that the one who was worried most about the passport, all the stuff going missing, got the thing going missing.
Yeah, so anyways, we had to go get it back, and then he was like, my mom was like, "You only gave me 3 passports." And he was like, "What?" And then she was like, "Is it right there?" It was right on the desk, and he was like, "What?" And then my mom was like, "The passport, is it ours?" And then it was mine, and then the woman behind us, like behind her, because my mom had to like cut back in line to get it.
Yeah.
And then the woman in line was like, like she made that noise, like like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, and then my mom was like, "Yeah, like, watch your stuff. Like, I know it's a mistake, but that's my passport. That's my way home.
That's your identification.
That's how I'm going home."
Like, you don't have a library card on you,
No.
and that would not work.
Literally, like, I don't have a driver's license yet, so I don't know. Anyway,
Oh,
so we
my
went
foot's-
upstairs after that to go through security again.
Scared to breach.
And I'm taking all my stuff off. I took my Birks off. I took everything off. Go through the scanner. Oh, guess who got called for a random inspection? Me. And then, so he made me stand with my feet out and, like, my arms out and was using, like, the metal thing, detector thing on me.
So funny.
And then I thought he called a woman over, because he called a woman over, and I was like, oh, she's just going to pat me down. Like, whatever. She didn't even pat me down. She took a piece of something and wiped it on my pants, wiped it on my shirt, wiped it on my hands, wiped on my like neck, and then she did something with it, and then she said we were good to go. Like, he was like testing for, like, I don't know what the hell they thought I would have, but anyways, awful experience. I was literally almost crying by the time I was out of it.
Oh, no, I would be weeping.
The most anxiety. Because, like, the thing is like, what I'm scared of is, like, what if you touch something that, like, had something on it?
Like, what if I accidentally, like, was walking out of the whatever, and I just, like, swiped my hand on some Coke, and I didn't know it?
Yeah, like, literally, and then I go to the airport, and I have Coke on my hands. Like, that's not me.
No, or, like,
what
if, yeah.
That's my fear in life. But anyways, that was my...
Oh.
Did anything happen on the way back? Oh, and then on the way, when we landed on the way back, we were through, we scanned our passports, we were almost through. They were just checking the paper, because you have to stand in front of this thing, and they take a picture of you, and then they print it, and then they show you have to give it to somebody, and then they collect them all. Anyways, so me and my mom did one.
Did you go from Mexico to Canada?
Yeah.
Okay.
So me and my mom did one together, and my sister and my dad did one, just because it was faster. Like, instead of doing all four, we did 2 and 2. So that was fine. And then we were going through. Me and my mom went through. My mom had all the passports. My dad didn't have his and Brenna's passport, or my sister's passports, and they got called into customs, and they were like, "Where are your passports?" And then my dad was like, My wife has them. Like, you let her through, but I'm just, like, here. And then they were like, okay, you can go. They just let them go. After saying my wife has my passport. Like,
which could be the biggest lie ever.
I mean, it wasn't, but, like, it could have been.
But, like, for all you know, he's never been married. And this is random kid he kidnapped.
We never
random
know.
adult.
Like, you never know. I just thought it was one hell of a trip that I don't like traveling. Like, I like being in my house. Mm-hmm. Being in Canada. Being
being scared of
literally of the airport. I'm terrified of airports. I hate planes. I don't do planes. I
had a dream a while ago that I was randomly booked for a flight. Like, it was me and my sister and my mom. We were going on vacation, but they were like, so you can go to a different, like, you're going to a different place. All alone, they gave me a 2.6 of vodka. I don't know why. And then sent me off on this plane. And then my plane, it, like, hit a shopping cart or something.
In the air?
No.
On the tarmac?
No. It was going down the highway. Like, the one by the train. Like, yeah. Anyway, I don't know why. It was going down the highway. And then it got delayed, even though we were taking off. And then I never ended up getting back on it. And I just remember, oh, wait, no. We had to land. We went up, and then we landed, and then we had to go up again. We never went up again. Or at least I don't remember it. Yeah, that's my story. I don't know. I feel like we should cut that one part out and reintroduce ourselves and then say goodbye.
Okay, ready? Are we reintroducing?
Yeah. That part's a little... Yeah. We need to do it a little differently.
Yeah,
okay. You're watching Burning My Britches. I am Ashley.
I am Zoe.
That's a joke.
Is it, though? You'll never know.
Bye.